Gib do it first. And if Gib don't do it,
you've handled this process compared to the last two fights?
It's a new experience, so in terms of like all the press conference, the media stuff, we never had that in the first two YouTube events. But what we have done is fighting. I've done this twice. This is my third time now. It's now time to secure the dub.
This is what I was going to say. It seems like you've got a passion for fighting. Do you think that Jake has underestimated sort of the real love you have for this sport?
And that's not my problem. He can do what he wants. He can underestimate me. He can say, who's Gib? Today he's going to figure out. Today he's going to know.
He's been asking the whole time, but Gibbs here, he's in good spirits. He's having a good time, and he's ready for the evening.
Yes, sir.
He does seem loose. Thank you very much. You know, it's an interesting thing when you look at fighters, and you two represent very different kinds of fighters, how tense they are, how loose they are before the fight. Logan, I want to start with you. I was there in Staples Center back in the fall. Right about now, this time of night, when you're in the arena, you're making your entrance, how were you feeling?
Well, you know, I was pretty calm, Kyle. I woke up this morning, I sneezed 3 times, and so I was pretty sick. I was pretty sick that day, and I did not want to waste my energy before I got in the ring. My nerves were probably a little too calm, and maybe that affected the outcome of the fight. However, I did see Jake today, and this man is hyped up.
Okay.
He is excited, and he's ready to bang.
What is the burden for him as a guy on social media, as an influencer? Sure, he wants to go in and win the fight, but don't you also want to put on a show? You know people are watching. They're tuning in to see what you're wearing, how you're acting. Is it business-like, or am I going to be, you know, James Brown entering the ring?
It's a great question, because at the end of the day, what makes Jake, Gib, KSI, myself, what makes us special, what makes us great at what we do is the fact that we are showmen.
Right.
We like to put on a show. So, I mean, yeah, Jake's going to be walking out in a custom-made Louis Vuitton outfit, and he wants to put on a show, but the only show that he truly cares about is securing a knockout in glorious fashion.
Glorious fashion.
Glorious and violent fashion.
Glorious, violent, and bodily fluids, perhaps.
Hopefully just from him sweat, and the blood and tears can come from Gib.
All right, so Devin, I want to get your thoughts on someone coming in the Louis Vuitton trunks and what that might do to you, but we got to go to the black carpet because I'm hearing that Lauren has a very special guest. Who you got, Lauren?
Well, guys, the stars are officially out tonight, so check this out. I'm here with little Titus.
Titus, we call you, what, Mini Jake Paul? Yep, you look so good right now. Tell me about this entire ensemble you're wearing. I mean, he doesn't even need to talk because he looks so good. Who's going to win this fight tonight?
Jake.
Jake! What do you like best about Jake?
Filming.
Yeah? I love that. Okay, do you want to toss it back to these guys? Can you say back to you for me into the camera?
But what a lot of people took away from that, Logan, was how much it affected Jake immediately afterwards. He was very emotional. Why don't we take a look back to last fall at Staples Center?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Watching the fight was painful. I was sitting in the stands like, what are you doing, Logan? Anything you did in sparring, like, you're fighting sloppy. And if I was in that ring right now, I would be beating his ass.
To the winner by split decision from the United Kingdom, the night match,
Logan and I are connected in so many ways, and that's why when he lost, I was like, this is, like, I felt like I lost. And that's why I got so emotional. Bro, I said it last year and I'll say it again. If I was in that ring this year, I would have won the fight.
Why are you, like, upset?
When I go into the fucking corner for the first time in the fight, I hear, this is your pro debut. It doesn't matter if you lose.
What? Who said that?
You did.
No, he didn't.
Jake took my loss harder than I did. It hurt, you know, because seeing my younger brother more and his passion for the sport.
So it was an emotional night. It was a crazy night. And this one could go the same way, Logan. I look at the family business, you could call it. There's always so many eyeballs on you. What does Jake have to lose tonight with so many people watching if this doesn't go the way he wants?
Yeah, I didn't really talk to the producers, but if I can swear on this show, if Jake Paul loses this fight, Kyle, he is fucked.
Why?
I'm going to be honest, and I told him that. My advice to him, among many things, has been, Jake, you need to win this fight. He has everything to lose. The world loves to pick on Jake. The world loves to pick on me. We've seen the memes on Twitter. We've become memes so many times in our life, and they're chomping at the bit to get a chance to do that again. He's a fun kid to make fun of. In the last fight, it affected him more so than it did me. He has so much on the line, and like I said, Jake, I don't know how to tell you this. You gotta win tonight.
Why do it then? Why not just make funny videos and go out and do the things you guys have done to get you here? If it provides such low-hanging fruit for all of your critics and memers and haters, why is he doing this tonight?
Jake, wants to prove to the world that he's no longer the little brother. This is his chance to secure his legacy. For such a long time, Jake has lived in my shadow, and twice now, I've failed to be the big brother, to be the winner, to be the breadwinner of the family. After the camp, Jake said to Shannon Briggs, he said, yo, Shannon, tomorrow, you're going to go back to Florida.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, my last name is still Paul. So he feels it's his job to put some respect back on our name. And like I said, Jake, I mean, shit, get it done.
Let's go. That's tough talk from Big Brother, but it's also what they call real talk. Devin, you do it in the ring. For Jake to do that, to hold up the family name, it's a lot of responsibility. Boxing-wise, what are the things you need to see him, the keys to victory?
I think one major thing that he needs to do is early he needs to get his respect. Gib is going to go in there. He's going to put the pressure on him. But if he doesn't make him respect him, it's going to be a long night.
The put the pressure on him thing is a Gibbs style thing, isn't it? He's really aggressive. Tell me about that.
Yes, definitely. You know, his thing, he's been saying over and over and over again that he's going to put the pressure on him. In his last two fights, he's putting the pressure on his opponent. And I feel like that's the easier thing for him to do.
Isn't it feel this way, this Gib, is that maybe his biggest asset is he's not afraid, he doesn't give a damn, he's a relentlessness where maybe he doesn't have the physical tools, but he's going to come right at you kind of like a maniac, right? Yes. Is that how you see it, Logan?
Gib is a bat out of hell. He is a certified lunatic.
Perfect.
He said it himself. He's like, yo, mate, I'm missing a few screws. He's not Australian, but I can't really do British. But the point is this, he's going to come forward like a rhino. And if Jake is not ready for that, he's going to have some problems. They're both very good offensive fighters. I think defense will win the fight tonight.
Defense will win the fight.
I think whoever has better head movement, rolls, slips, pulled.
I think defense is the key. You know, both of them can punch. You know, learning how to punch is not hard, but defense is the key. And whoever has a better defense may win this fight.
Defend yourself at all times, protect yourself at all times. We got a guy, though, you're talking so much about defense, who plays offense. Juju Smith-Schuster is going to come by tonight and hang out. The Steelers wide receiver, the social media badass. He's going to be with us for a long time. I know we all love him, but first of all, let's get to Lauren on the black carpet. Juju's coming tonight, Lauren.
Woo! All right, well, I found another one, Vic Star. Vic, first of all, I'm loving this ensemble. A little bit more casual than the last time.
Yeah, just you know, tone it down a little bit. It's Miami, it's a bit more casual, it's a bit more fun. Yeah. So, yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, how's the week been treating you? You do anything crazy?
No, actually, not really. No, just enjoying Miami, relaxing, sticking to a healthy routine, and getting ready for tonight.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Do you have a prediction for the fight?
Yeah, my prediction is that Gib will stop Jake Paul in round 4 by TKO. That is my prediction, but I'm by no means in any way an expert, so
that was very specific, though. I appreciate it. Like, you brought your A game to that one. So, you know, in the spirit of this entire event, I want to ask you about fighting. Have you ever been in a fight?
Never in my life. I've not even ever thrown one punch. So
not a single punch?
Not in my entire life. I've never been there.
Do we need you to go to the heavy bag over there and just try it out?
Really?
I won't do that to you right now. But never in your life. So if do you have any?
Tend to try and make amends with everyone I can. If I really dislike something someone's doing, I'm just going to ignore it, leave them to it, let them do their thing. And yeah, I've been called out plenty of times to get in the ring with another content creator. Just could never be me. But huge props to those that do it, and respect to them.
Takes a lot of guts, but you and I, my friend, we're lovers, not fighters. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lauren. Thank you very much, everybody. Please get the DAZN app. You will not be able to watch the fight unless you get the app. Guys, we put a poll out to Twitter, and we just said to the general public, who do you think wins, Paul or Gib? Let me ask the two of you. How do you think the poll is going? How do you think the people are voting?
I'm confident saying I think social media. I think they're gonna go with Gib on this one.
Okay, you think the same?
I posted a picture with Jake yesterday, and my comments were crazy. Everyone was saying Gib was gonna win. So
as of right now, asked who will win, Jake Paul or Gib, 76% are saying Gib. Huge majority. Logan, why is that?
I'll tell you why. British fans are absolutely insane. They ride or die with their idol.
Yeah, they do.
And they're showing up tonight on social media. I bet they're going to be watching on DAZN. But I experienced it with KSI. There are no fans like the British fans. Their hearts are huge. I felt it in the ring with KSI. I thoroughly believe the reason he won is because he just wanted it more. He wanted it more that night, and he summoned the British monster that they're capable of becoming.
So are you concerned then that Gib could summon the British monster as well tonight?
Yeah. No, to be honest, yeah. Like I believe Jake is going to win. I never said it's going to be easy. And I tell him every time I see him, I say, Jake, Gib's heart is huge. I know it is. Do not underestimate your opponent, because if you do, you're going to make the same exact mistake I did.
There is a great crowd here in Miami. You can hear the noise. You can feel it. Let's ask you about this, Devin. You're a Vegas guy. You fought in Vegas. I've seen takeovers in Vegas. Ricky Hatton fought Floyd Mayweather, and the whole arena was from Ireland, was from the UK. You feel that when you're in the ring and it's 4th round, 5th round. Do you feel the crowd who they're favoring?
Of course, sometimes it just depends on the fighters, because sometimes you go in there, you have tunnel vision, you can't hear the crowd at all, and then sometimes the crowd will steer the judges and the fighter a total different way. So it really just depends on the fighter. When I'm in there, I can't hear anything. Sometimes I can't even hear my coaches.